Hello everyone, so in this lecture we are going to cover the OS and Shuttle modules in Python. So let's kickstart this journey. So Python's OS modules provides the functions for interacting with the operating system, such as working with the directories and files kind of stuff, whereas the Shuttle modules, which is also known as shell utilities, offers higher level of the file operations. We are going to see it with the example. So let's start with the OS module examples. So we have to firstly import the module, import OS. One more thing to add, if you want to add a module in your Python that is not already pre-installed in the Python, you can just install it with the help of the terminal using the pip install and the name of the package. So that's how it works. Now let's move to the OS module examples. So right now we are going to see the current directory. So get the current working directory. What is the current working directory we are going to work in? So I am making the variable name as current directory, and we have already imported the module named as OS, and I am using its command. So get cwd is get current working directory. So when I just print this current directory is, so let's run it. Let's see that what is our current directory that we are going to work in. As you can see that it prints the current directory is this. That's how it works. So now let's move ahead and let's create a new directory. You can think of a directory as a folder, new folder. So to create it, we are going to use os.mkdir, which stands for make directory, and we are naming it as new directory. So it just creates a one level of directory. If you want to create a multiple level of directories, then you have to use os.make, not mk. You have to use make, M-A-K-E-D-I-R-S, and you can give to the give a specific path to it, and it will also create a nested directory for you. Let me enter it into the command so that you can understand it later. To create a nested directories. Okay, let me on the word okay, so let's run it and let's see that it will create or not. You can see that it just added a one more directory. I already told you that you can think of a directory like a folder. Okay, so it just created a one more directory. And now if we have to check or change the current directory that we are going to that we are working in, so we can use the os dot, let me comment it all it os.cstir, which stands for change directory, and if we have to enter into the new directory section, we will just write the name of it. Now let's run it. As we can see that this program runs, and if we will make any files or something like that, it will just move to the new directory, as you can see. So that's how it works. Okay, so let me comment it as well. Uses to change the directory. Now if we have to list the files and directories in a directory, so what we are going to use, we are going to make a variable name as files, and here we are using the os.list dir, which just list to list the files and directories in a directory, and just give it a dot. So what this dot represents, here the dot represents the current directory, and after it we have to print files in current directory is files. Let's see what it is going to do. As you can see that it automatically gives us that files in current directory are example.py, new directory which is a folder or a directory, and workpad.txt. So that's how it works, and it just enters all the values into the list. And similarly you can remove the things as well. So to remove a thing, let me create a dummy. We have to change the directory first, but let me create a file in it only with the name of my file.txt. Okay, so I am just entering something in it, and now we have to delete my file.txt using the os commands. So how we are going to remove it? Just run your process and think about it. I'm going to use os.remove, as simple as that. Admin comment it as well, and just give the name of the file and just run it. Let's see. You can see it just removed. So if you want to delete a file in which is already stored in the specific directory, then you have to use the path. You have to give the path, for example, new directory slash, and so this type of path you have to get. Okay, so now if we have to remove the complete directory, here we remove the file, now we have to remove the complete directory. So how we are going to remove it complete? So it will remove a directory or a file whether it is empty or not, but there is a one more thing that we can try, named as rmdir, which stands for remove directory. So but one thing is there in it just removes the empty directory. It removes empty directories only. So that's the case of it. So let's run it and see. You can see that new directory is already removed, and we can see that the file that the file path is exist or not in the program by the use of let's if command. If os.path dot exist, we can let's take let me create some of the dummy files like dummy.txt. Okay, for our example, let's give it name dummy.txt only, then print the file exist. Okay, so we can check that it is right in my directory or not. So you can see it's in my directory. If I just delete it and just again run the code, then see what it is going to give. It gives nothing to us. So that's how it works, and there are several use cases of it, like you can use the path components in a platform independent way. You can join the folders of folders file.txt. Just try to use all the codes by using os dot or use os dot and just try all of these, and you are going to get the good exposure and solve all the questions related to it using the chat gpt. Use chat gpt in a way to just improve your mind and yourself, not to improve chat gpt. Okay, let's move on to the Shutil modules. I'm making it Shutil.py. Okay, so let's try Shuttle. So for the shuttle module examples, we all similarly to the OS, we have to import shuttle. As you can see, it is already pre-installed in my desktop. So let's start the thing. For example, I have to copy a file workpad.txt. So what I am going to do is just simple use shuttle.copy. Here you can see that what are the copy functions. You have to try it all. Right now I'm using the first function only, copy. Workpad.txt. Here you can see that it is already VS Code is already telling us that firstly you have to give the str path and the copy that you have to create in the second after using the comma. And if I have to name this file as workpad copy.txt. Okay, so let me run this code. Let's see is it working or not. It's not working. Why is it not working right now? What error have we have done? Module shuttle has no attribute copy. So that's the error sometimes we got in it. Let me see first. Let me run it again. Partially initialized module has no attribute copy. So if the module is not installed fully. So there are several bugs like that. You have to solve it out in your own style. Right now I don't know that why this is not working right now. It must work as it created a cache file and more files like it. Let's try something else. There was a cop 2 now. Let's run it. I don't know why what the hell is it not working right now. And let's write the whole code again. Import shuttle. Okay, shuttle is there already there, and then we are using shuttle.copy, and I just wrote the code workpad.txt with the different file name workpad2.txt and just run it. What the hell is it not working? Most likely due to the circular import. I don't know what the error is with my PC. Oh, here are the files that it is creating right now. So there is some problem with the VS Code right now. You can try it should definitely work on your PC. So let's move ahead and move ahead that how can we create the command line utilities. If it is not working in your PC, just comment it below. I am going to solve it and make a completely fresh video that how to resolve this error and to use the shuttle module. Okay, so now we are going to learn that how to create the command line utilities. It's already written. So you can use Python to create a simple command line utilities, and one of the module named as arg parse module makes it easier to handle the command line arguments. You are going to understand it by one more example.py file. So similarly as the OS and Shuttle, we have to just import the arg parse module, and we have to just it's a bit complicated, but you have to deep dive into it. Just we have to write parser. I took a variable named as parser and using a module arg parse, and module using a argument parser, and in argument parser I am giving a description which is let's say I am teaching the simple command line, let me turn on the word wrap line utilities. So that's the simple thing that I wrote right now. So now this is the line that I have wrote, that I am teaching the simple command line utilities. Now I have to add argument. So how I am going to do this is just use the parser dot add argument. As you can see, the first function that is that we can see right now, and with the name of the file that we are going to create. For example, let us create a help.txt. Okay, so file name is help.txt. We have to enter the file name here, and in the help section we have to write the file to process. It's a simple code that I am writing right now, and after it we are again using the add argument module, and you can see that what it is asking right now. Let me give it the commands, and comma slash slash, and they are the things to call the desired result that we want right now. Type is equals to int. We want results in integer format, and the default should be equals to 1, and again call the help, but it's not worked in it right now. Let's check this undo code. It's pretty much. So I'm making a one more variable name as args, and here I'm just parser dot parse the args that I have created right now. It's a function. So parse in the parser we have just added this all the things, and in it we had just add the arguments. So that's the thing that we have done right now. Now if I call it, let's see what is going to happen. Is it on the shuttle only right now? Let's try to call it. Where is shuttle in this file? What the hell is it not working right now? Let me change the interpreter and just run it. So we are not working with the shuttle right now, no? Python example 2.py. Let me run it from the command line. So there is some problem with the shuttle, and the arc parts is using a sub connecting modules as a of the shuttle. So arc parts is also not working right now. So that's the case in it. But in your case, it must work. And if it is not working, then just comment it below. I am going to solve this problem. And right now for it, this is the thing that it is what it is going to give. It is just stored in it. I am just helping you to understand it. Today we are flooded with the errors, so not so cool. We have to after it we are just going to use the try and accept block, where we are going to open the file named as args in the read mode, and then we have to read it and print the content. And in this way we can see that what we are going to get. And after we run the script from the command line, like Python uh, example 2.py, then my file.txt that we have created, help.txt that we have created, and the minus and the 3. So this is the command that we are going to give, and this will print all the content of the uh, my file.txt or workpad.txt that we have, or help.txt that we have printed. And you can learn more about it into the arc parse about arc parse into the Python documentation right now. I know that today's lecture not went so cool as we are flooded with the errors because of the shuttle module error, but I will figure it out. And if it is not running smoothly in your PC, just comment it below, and I am going to make a whole new video on it because quality matters. So that's all for today, guys. Bye bye. See you in the next lecture. By the heavy hard times, saying goodbye to you all. Thank you. Bye bye.